Before I begin today's video, if you want to get real news and information straight from the Trump 2020 campaign, download their official free app through the link in the description box below. Just giving your number, verify, then you'll be good to go. And yes, this is an ad, but you only get ads straight from me that I believe in. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the ambush attack on two officers from Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department in Compton, California, right by the metro station. They were there in the patrol car, two officers, making sure everybody was safe in that general area when a guy runs up on them and shoots right into the car, seriously injuring them. I was reading that they got shot in the head. I'm not sure if they did or if they didn't, but whatever the case may be, they have not died. Hopefully they don't and everything works out right. They recover fully, but they were seriously injured and the guy obviously tried to kill them. Now, there's a lot I want to say here. There's video of the attack. We are on the YouTubes and I can't play it here, but I'll put that in the box. But what I do have is a news clip that'll give you a little bit more context so you understand what's happening. After we get done watching that, I'll come back. I'll talk about the news clip. I'll talk about Black Lives Matter in general. And then I'll give you the rest of my 2 cents, my deep detail analysis. And then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Good morning. We are live at St. Francis Medical Center, and we can show you that there is a heavy law enforcement presence this morning. It's a somber morning. The LA County Sheriff's Department is reeling with what appears to be an unprovoked ambush. Two deputies shot multiple times. This ambush was caught on metro station surveillance video, and it is very difficult to watch. You can see the shooter. He opens fire and runs. Next thing you see, the passenger door flings open and the deputy emerges and stumbles. Two LA County Sheriff's deputies shot in the head, one female deputy, one male. Both were rushed into surgery shortly after the shooting as an intense manhunt got underway. The apparent ambush at a metro station in Compton happened around 7 o'clock Saturday night while the deputies were sitting in their squad car at the Metro Blue Line station, not far from a sheriff's station in the area. Just hours after the shooter opened fire, the Sheriff's Department held a press conference.
That was a cowardly act. The two deputies were doing their job, minding their own business, and watching out for the safety of the people on the train, and seeing somebody just walk up and just start shooting on them. It pisses me off. It dismays me at the same time, and there's no prettier way to say it.
This is what we know about the deputies this morning. One is being described as a 31-year-old mother of a 6-year-old boy. Her husband came to St. Francis Medical Center here in Linwood last night. The other deputy, 24 years old. And we understand that Sheriff Villanueva swore both of these deputies in just a little more than a year ago. Anyone with any information is being asked to call 323-890-5500 with any information. Reporting live from Linwood this morning, Jade Hernandez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Jade, we'll check back with you. Meanwhile, reaction to the shooting is unfolding. A small group of demonstrators gathered outside the hospital where those two deputies are being treated. This is new video showing officials trying to clear the area at St. Francis Medical Center. At one point, a few people were seen blocking the emergency entrance and exit to the hospital. A witness says some of the demonstrators even tried to get inside the building.
They were saying death to the police, kill the police, and they were using all type of curse words and derogatory terms about the police, just provoking our police officers. Very unacceptable behavior, because the hospital should be a sanctuary where we should leave hospitals alone.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, this was despicable. I blame Black Lives Matter 1,000%, 1,100%. Okay, this is their fault. And it's also the fault of those that are out there calling themselves supporting Black Lives Matter. People that say, oh, I believe in the phrase, not the organization. I believe in BLM, but not BLM Inc. It's the same. If you out there talking about Black Lives Matter, hands up, don't shoot, and you exude a lot of their same values and principles, from the so-called BLM Inc., then you're the same as them. You're a foot soldier. Rather you're knowingly complicit or not, you still are in the same fight that they are in. And the fight, the so-called fight that they are in, is damaging our country, and it's killing our officers and just regular innocent civilians. Okay, it's not a good thing to be a part of. You saw at the end of that clip that I just showed you, the guy with the RBG flag. That's a red, black, and green. That's a Pan-African, woke, blackity black, back to Africa type thing. They're involved with the BLM stuff as well. Okay, so you see what's going on. Why are they out there protesting at the hospital for what? They were chanting, "Let them die. I hope they die." Really? Is that part of Black Lives Matter? Just kill random innocent officers? For what? They were in their patrol car just sitting there. So is that an aim of Black Lives Matter? How can anybody support an organization like that, an ideology, a so-called movement like that, even if not expressly written out in Articles of Confederation or whatever? How can anybody support that when they do things like this? When they support actions like this, they are the equivalent of ISIS. Them and Antifa, it's a Klan, it's ISIS, it's a terrorist organization, all of them. Okay, I don't support white supremacists, black supremacists, no supremacists. All right, I believe in equality in the real way, not the way they do, which is, oh, I believe in equality as long as you're the same as me and don't think anything different or a similar skin color. You know, I don't like BLM or anything that they espouse because they are the reason why this happened. Now, I got to show you one more clip, and this was from somebody that was right there on the ground that probably witnessed the whole thing happen. And when you watch this, you'll be able to understand how those in BLM really feel about the police.
Compton. Just aired the police out. They just aired the police out. It go up in Compton. Them niggas just got aired out, cuz. They just bust on them niggas, cuz. That's crazy. Damn. Oh, it goes down in Compton. Oh, they just got bust off. That nigga on a knee. Damn.
Now, what did you hear in that clip? You heard a jovial type of response to this guy running up on innocent officers and shooting them and trying to kill them. They probably thought that they were dead or were close to it. And then they're saying no justice, no peace. So is that what that means? So until you get justice for whoever, I mean, I'm not sure you got killed in Compton that shouldn't have got killed. I have no idea. I don't really even know. Probably nobody. It's just out there just engaging in mindless, you know, sub 80 IQ behavior. But beyond that, is that what this means? You're going to just hurt random people, officers, civilians until you get justice for who? I mean, we're all human beings here. The officers need justice too. So what do you think you're going to accomplish by attacking them? What's going to end up happening, which is what's already happened all over the country, is that you're going to have the crime rate grow up in the very areas where they're crying about needing justice and needing this and needing that. It's this whole gimme, gimme, gimme thing, but you don't want to give. And what you got to give is yourself being peaceful, yourself being righteous. And if you're out there supporting BLM, egging them on, giving them more fuel to their fire, you're not doing the thing on your part to make your community better. You're actually working against yourself, working against your community. All right. Now, let some of these BLM people have it. It'll be no police, nobody patrolling. And the only thing that'll come as a result of that is, like I said, more violence, more destruction, more chaos. But it's fine, right? I mean, if you're living in Compton and a black on black, well, not so much black anymore because Compton pretty much Hispanic, not black. But I digress. If you live in somewhere in California and you're talking about justice for X, Y, and Z, F the police, F12, ACAB, you're talking about that. And the cops say, okay, we'll go ahead and back off and we'll quit and we'll resign, we'll move somewhere else. And you see black on black crime rise 50%, 100%, 200%. Your friend, your neighbor, your mama, your grandmama, your daddy, your uncle, everybody gets shot, killed. I guess it's fine if a white cop doesn't do it, right? Oh, okay. makes perfect sense to me, sarcasm intended. As I close, I want to say this. This ambush could have been totally prevented. It could have been completely prevented and avoided. We got to get back to a sense of lawfulness in the country. If we don't get back to that, you're going to have more incidents like this, unfortunately. I don't wish it to happen. I hope that it doesn't happen. But what else can be the result when you support lawlessness? You're going to get lawlessness. That which you incentivize, you will get more of. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Who is to blame for this attack on the officers in Compton, California, LA County? Was it the person that did it? Black Lives Matter? A general era of lawlessness? The Democratic Party talking about defund the police, hands up, don't shoot, George Floyd, Jacob Blake? If you ask me, I say all of the above, but whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. Am I overreacting? Was it random act of violence? Nothing to do with BLM. Although BLM went to the hospital and they were trying to block the entrance to prevent the police officers from being seen, talking about we hope they die, Black Lives Matter, no justice, no peace. The guy that was out there laughing, having a good old time. I mean, am I just overreacting or am I just pointing out the painfully obvious? You guys know where I stand. I think Black Lives Matter, number one, is to blame here because that organization, those that support it, any of the hangers on or whatever, any of the ideological supporters, they created that kind of environment for that guy to go out there and do that to where it's not even really a bad thing to do. You've emboldened them. You put a battery in their back. You did this, BLM. I put the blame square on your back as well as the guy that did it. Now, I don't know where that guy is right now, if they caught him or whatever. Hopefully they do catch him, send him to the penitentiary immediately. If he gets into a gun battle or something like that with the cops and he loses the gun battle, then oh well, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.